Manifestation 101 Part 10. Today we are going to talk about the final piece, the final step within the manifestation. I know I say every step is important, but this one is super important, and it's the one that everyone tries to bypass, especially spiritual women, especially. This is the step that helped me go from bankruptcy to multiple six-figure, nearly seven-figure business. It is a step you cannot bypass in manifestation, and if you've been trying to bypass it, this is why you're not manifesting what you want. It's moving, right? Step 5 is action. I like to call it movement because you are moving. Now, in step 4, I talked about how I decided who I wanted to be, right? That was step 3. I beat that person. I decided to be that version of me. And in order to be the identity, one of the biggest parts of identity shifting is actually acting in that perspective of being that version. Now, I don't talk about act as if. I call it embodied immersion because that's super important. So that was in step 4. The action I am going to talk about today is different. The action I'm talking about today is fast movement. You will see the people that are very successful do not overthink. They don't second guess themselves. They are not worried about if something is going to work. When I was a leader in corporate and I had a huge group of people leading a billion-dollar brand, I always told them I wanted them to take as much action as they could, make as many decisions as they could. And if something didn't work, hey, we learn and we keep moving. Why? Because action shows you, right? If things are working, you moving energy, you get to try a little bit of this or try a little bit of that. And if it goes wrong, hey, who cares? We can fix it. We can move it. We can shift and we can change it. What I see with a lot of spiritual women is that you don't give yourself the ability to mess up because you are so scared that you're going to mess up that you're not moving. That needs to end today. I want you moving, taking all the action, taking it in the identity of who you decided you were, right? In steps 3 and 4. The more you do that, the more you're going to discover what you like, what you don't like. You're going to discover how to move energy, and you're going to find that cooperative components and the unseen forces that are here to support you. You will have more magic and miracles unfold because you are moving. Look, my manifestation process is so simple. You get clear on what you want. What you want, not what anyone else wants. You really start to decide. I decide that this is mine. Decision cuts off all other options. You, number 3, right? Get clear on who you need to be in order to have that thing you decided was already yours. Number 4, you start being that person. And then number 5, you just start moving in the identity of that. And I want you to start doing that today. Drop in the comments, I'm manifesting if you are.